Hey kids, welcome back to the next episode of the Incredible Kids podcast. My name is Moritz Siri, and I will be your host through this incredible journey. We are going to meet many incredible kids. They are going to share with us their stories. Some of them super cool and different like you've never heard before, and some you may say are just ordinary, but all of them incredible. If you have great ideas, email me today at ikidspodcast@gmail.com. And now it's time for
Incredible Kids!
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to another night of the Tehillim Army live, reporting to base here together. We've been doing this, and we're going to keep going. I actually forgot to mention on Sunday that Sunday was a calendar change, right? So right before the Zoom last time, the funniest thing happened to me. Do you want to hear the funniest thing? I know you're going to think it's funny. Do you guys remember that when it was the beginning of May, I was I was just getting so overwhelmed that it was May. And I was like, oh my gosh, everyone, we need to count. How many months were we doing this for? And we were all counting we know October, November, December. And then we said it was so crazy. It was 7 months. Now it's already June. So remember when I was telling you that every time I rip off a page of the calendar, it's it reminds me that a whole nother month has gone by, that unfortunately, we still need to daven for Eretz Israel, for the hostages, for the soldiers' safety. We have so much that we're davening for, and it's every month just reminds us when I rip off the calendar. So I was thinking I needed to rip off the month of May because now we're at June. So I was so excited to rip off May that I I took a video of it, even though nobody was even here. And I'm I'm going to take a video of it, and then I'm going to show the kids that I'm ripping off May, and I was going to make it all inspiring, kind of like last time. And I ripped it so hard, the whole calendar came off the wall. The whole calendar came off the wall. And there's a hole in the wall. Not a hole, but it peeled off the paint. That's how hard I ripped off the calendar. So I think the lesson of that story is that easy more theory, relax. Don't rip off the calendar so hard. I know you're excited that it's a new month, but calm down a little bit. And I was literally sitting here by myself, just cracking up. Do you ever crack yourself up? I do it all the time. Anyways, so tonight we have a couple incredible surprises for you. First thing that is according to plan, and we're so excited, is that we have Yosef Kugler, who is a singer, joining us live from Rockaway. Be with us in a couple minutes. And we're going to sing along, and you're going to sing with your microphones and your guitars and your drums and everything else that you guys are so good at. And of course, we're here for Tehillim, but I have a special surprise after we sing with Yosef Kugler. And the special surprise, I'm not saying what it is yet, but it has something to do with today's brand new episode of Incredible Kids Podcast. You guys know Incredible Kids Podcast. This is Tehillim Army, but I'm sitting here in Incredible Kids Studio, and this is where I do all my podcast recording, and I interview kids from around the world. I interviewed 2 incredible kids this time, Gavi and Leah. Gavi comes from Georgia. He comes from a town near Atlanta, and Leah comes from Massachusetts. Okay, so a place that's an hour away from Boston, in the middle of nowhere. So the 2 of them are incredible superstars, and they tell us what it's like to live literally far away, in the middle of nowhere. I mean, they have a normal house and stuff, but not near other from kids. It's a real challenge, but they do it for a special reason. And thank you to my friend over here who's showing me is that a 24/6 device that you're holding? And he's listening. You're listening to it right now? Okay, maybe pause it, focus. I'm kidding, but thank you for showing us that it's even available on 24/6. So wherever you listen to your podcast, and the surprise that's coming up has something to do with the new episode. So you can make your guesses, but it's something really exciting. Okay, so I just want to start off always by recognizing having Hakar Satov. So I want to say a big thank you to our sponsors. We have a sponsor who sponsored this entire week, as I said on Sunday. Thank you so much for supporting Tehillim Army and Incredible Kids, so we can continue to make kids feel special and recognize how special you are every single day. So okay. I also want to say that tonight is a special dedication. Tonight's special dedication is um by the I hope I'm saying your name right, but when we meet this boy soon, because he's our Tehillim reader tonight, he's gonna tell me if I'm pronouncing his name right. It's the Chams family on Sion's birthday. So thank you for dedicating the whole night in honor of Sion's birthday. And we scheduled it that Sion is going to be leading us Tehillim Kof Lamed tonight. We have Kof Chaf Aleph tonight as well, that we're going to be also with a Tehillim reader. So we have two prakim tonight that we're going to be saying, Kof Chaf Aleph and Kof Lamed, after tonight's program. So remember, when we're singing, when we're having a good time, when we're being inspired, we're here for Eretz Yisrael. And please, Hashem, make all of the inspiration, the achdas, the smiles, the giggles, the singing, the gorgeous singing, all of it be as chas for the soldiers' safety, their families' happiness and emotional health, and for the safety of the hostages, who I can't even believe that I'm saying this for the millionth time, need to come home already. So we are going to find our special guest, Yosef Kugler. And is it going to be one of these things? Okay, there we go. I found it. Okay, hi and welcome to the Tehillim Army.
How are you? Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited.
So I like introducing people properly. Yosef Kugler, you are somebody that my husband actually discovered. I mean, it wasn't like a discovery. We know you're out there, but I found my husband listening to your music, and I said, oh, we got to get this guy in the Tehillim Army because, you know, he was jamming with your music. So here we are. You told me you're in Far Rockaway.
I'm in Paraguay.
And if you want to give the kids a little intro about yourself, and you could take the floor and say hi to everybody, and we can't wait to sing with you.
Sure. Okay, so my name is Yosef Kugler. I'm a singer. I write music also. I sing at weddings. I'm also in yeshiva. I'm in Kolel, in yeshiva Shar Yashiv. I live in Far Rockaway. And yeah, I sing at weddings. What I like to do is I like to sit down by the piano and, you know, write a song and whatever, put it out. But yeah, I just want to say
that is so cool. That is really cool. So you're also composing all your own songs.
mostly, yeah.
Right, some of them.
Cool. Something that I think everyone could take is that I told myself I could compose, and I tried and nothing worked. And then I wrote for my song Nolda, I wrote the intro. And the fact that I was able to come up with something that was in a song, I was like, wow, I could do this. So then, since then, I wrote probably 30 songs, and I put out 10 of them, and Baruch Hashem, they've done very well.
Wow, that's so beautiful.
So I believed in myself, and Baruch Hashem, came out of nowhere. I don't really play an instrument; just it comes. Most of the time, it comes.
That's beautiful. I also just want to say before I'm very good at interrupting people. It's one of my talents. But I wanted to also say that before, when he hopped on the call to do a sound check before, he mentioned to me that he lives in Far Rockaway and he sees that a lot of cars on his block have Incredible Kids bumper stickers or magnets, whatever we call them. So that's amazing. And that means that there's a lot of Incredible Kids near him. So next time you see Yosef Kugler in the street, by the way, I was saying Kugler the whole time, like Kugel, and now I know it's Kugler. So next time you see him in the street, you have to be like, hey, I saw you on Tehillim Army. Got it? Rockaway peeps? Okay, amazing.
My wife and kid are outside if you want to say hello after also. Not now. Anyways, so first of all, I just wanted to say how impressed I am that, twice a week, coming on 6 o'clock, that's when, you could be outside. Like I see everyone playing outside, riding their bikes. You could be doing your homework too. I'm sure you would love to do that. But it's so impressive that you come, you put Klal Yisrael first. You're thinking about everyone. You're davening for the situation in Eretz Yisrael. It's unbelievable that what you're doing, and keep it up. I get a lot of chizuk from this. A lot of people do. It's the word on the street, not just full of court. But yeah, so first I want to just give a couple shout outs to Shua Mendowitz, Lebo Walter, Mayor and Shimmy Morgenstern. Their father actually sung by my wedding, Shmili Morgenstern. Hey. How are you? Your father's a great singer. Okay, so first off, I want to start off singing one of my latest songs. First off, who here is still counting Sphira with a bracha? Raise your hand. Oh wow, a lot of people. A lot of people, wow. Okay, so I'm also. Now, I don't know if you notice, or I don't know if you say this, but basically after you count Sphira, there's a Harachman, right? The words are Harachman hu yachazir lanu avodas beis hamikdash v'mkoim b'mher v'yaminu mitzala, right? It's tefillah asking Hashem to bring back the Beis Hamikdash right away, and we should go back to our avoda and get close to Hashem. So the first song I'm going to sing is my latest song, Harachman, and the words are from those words. It's stuck in my head every time I say it. And yeah, so here goes. Uyachazir lanu avodas beis hamikdash limkayima b'mheira v'yameinu ha'arachaman ha'arachaman Uyachazir lanu avodas beis hamikdash limkayima b'meira v'yameinu. It's been so long in this galus. Won't you take us right back home with the Beis Hamikdash Ashlishi? Not just one wall of stone. Hashiveinu, bring us back to you, b'meheira v'yameinu l'Yerushalayim Beis Mikdashecha. It's been so long in this galus. Won't you take us right back home with the Beis Hamikdash Ashlishi? Not just one wall of stone. Hashiveinu, bring us back to you, b'meheira v'yameinu l'Yerushalayim Beis Mikdashecha. Wow, you guys play along on the guitar, I see. Wow. Okay, so that was Harachman. Now, before I get to the next song, I just want to give a quick shout out to my boys at the Zaha Boys Choir. Chiel Rosenberg, Moshe Zlatowitz, Nsana Lehman, Morty Pertinsky, Shalom Posey, Shua Paul, Biyamin Paul, Dovi Weiser, Nachi Sachs, Mordechai Stein, Chaim Fine, and Gabriel Jaffe. Okay, so this next song is called Tamidetcha. So basically, it's funny, I actually made up the high part in the middle of Shir, in the middle of class, and I told myself I'm not leaving. It's whatever. I'm not going to leave in the middle of Shir, and I should really pay attention, but I actually wrote the high part and tweaked it and everything in the middle of Shir, and Baruch Hashem came out very nice. But the words are Hashem Yisbarach Tamidetcha, Etzecha Liyadcha V'Sochecha Al Tivcha. The low part is Hashem is with you in every situation, no matter where you are, what you're doing, what you're going through. Hashem is with you. And the high part is Yesh Eino Banim Saklal. You shouldn't give up hope at all. Hakol Yisapich L'Tova. Everything's going to turn out for the better. Okay, so it goes like this. If you know it, sing along, or you could just go like this. It's all good. Hashem Yisbarach Tamid Itcha Etzlecha Liyadcha B'soichecha Al Tivchan. Hashem Yisbarach Tamid Itcha Etzlecha Liyadcha B'soichecha Al Tivchad Yeyush Einai Banim Sakla Hakol Yisapich יספך לטייבה יוש עיניים הנמצא כלל הכל יספך לטייבה אין שום ייאוש בעולם כלל. Never give up, you'll be alright. He's always by your side. Yeah, yush, ain't no, my name's so cloud. Hakol yisapich l'tzaiva. Yeah, yush, ain't no, my name's so cloud. Hakol yisapich l'tzaiva. Yeah, I saw the neighbor as well. It's very funny. Okay, so I'm gonna sing one more song. I want everyone up on their feet. I don't want to see your feet, but I want everyone up on your feet. Alrighty, ready? Song called Vani. The low part is Vani Kiras Elokim Li Tov. And first of all, my boys from the Zaha Boys Choir better know this song by now because we're going to the studio to record it in a couple of weeks, so you better know it. But the low part is Vani Kiras Elokim Li Tov. For me, closest to Hashem is good. It's the best thing for me. And the high part is Sha Adam Lo Nivra Elo Lisanig Al Hashem. Person, man, everyone was only created to enjoy Hashem, to get close to Him. Okay, so it goes like this. You ready? I want to see everyone clapping. Vani Kiras Elokim Litaif. Vani Kiras Elokim Litaif. Oh, Vani Kiras Elokim Litaif. Oh, Vani Kiras Elokim Litaif. Ishe Adam lo nivro elo leisanig Hashem. Di-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, di-la-la-la-la-la, di-la-la-la-la-la. Ishe Adam lo nivro elo leisanig Hashem. Di-la-la-la-la-la-la, di-la-la-la-la-la. La 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 na didi la 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 na na didi la la na 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 v'leha nois misi shechina sai she'atam lo nivro elo leisanig Hashem. Di la 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 la. Thank you so much. You guys are unbelievable.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
1 second lag over there. Thank you so much for singing with us. And that's exciting that you guys are coming out with music from the Zahav Boys Choir. If anyone ever heard of the Zahav Boys Choir, he's the choir leader. So the humble choir leader behind the choir. And thank you so much for sharing your talents with us to get everyone excited. And thanks for being part of the Tehillim Army. Everyone, big round of applause.
That's unbelievable. You guys are unbelievable.
Best audience in the world. Good Shabbos. Thank you. And feel free to stay on for the Tehillim. Okay, everybody, you guys are lucky because tonight, this Erev Shabbos, we have a very, very exciting segment of our program. Why in the world am I so hyper about this surprise? So basically, we just released this episode of Incredible Kids podcast. By the way, the main part of tonight is the Tehillim. So do not leave the call until we say Tehillim, but we're doing this first and I'll tell you why in a minute. Because some of the guests who are about to come on are very little, whatever, and they probably have to go to sleep soon. So we want to just get this in for them. So basically, I just recorded this amazing, incredible episode. And in my conversation with Gavi from Chambly, Georgia, We were talking about how he has a lot of guests for Shabbos and all the time, like almost every week. I think he said there's some weeks where they have a ton of guests and some weeks where they just have a few guests, and they do a lot of kiruv, and they have people come to their house who aren't religious and they don't know so much about Torah mitzvos. I'm not going to spoil the whole episode for you, but that's the gist of it. And I asked him, I said, if you have a lot of guests for Shabbos, I'm sure your parents need help and you're the oldest in your family. What do you do to help? And right away, he started giving me a list of things that he does for Shabbos. And one of the things that he does for Shabbos is get this, he's 10 years old. He makes the cholent every single Shabbos. He makes the cholent. Raise your hand here if you make the cholent in your family. Can I just see? I'm curious to see like how popular of a thing that is. Because in our family, okay, so I see the incredible Jaffies are raising their hands that somebody in their family makes a cholent. The Sam family, the Mattel family. Wow, okay, we have a lot of cholent makers. But here's the thing. Most of you are not raising your hand, by the way. I see somebody who has their thumb down. Like he's like, I do not make the cholent. Gavi, our friend over here, who I'm going to add his spotlight now. Gavi, could you unmute yourself? Okay, first of all, this is Gavi. He is our featured guest on this week's podcast episode. So when this show is over, if it's your bedtime, go to sleep. If it's not yet your bedtime, ask your parents to play the podcast for you. Gavi, how you doing?
Good.
So could you introduce us to your brothers?
This is Yaakov. That's Yehuda.
Hi, Yaakov and Yehuda. Don't hide. This is a nice audience. We don't bite. Anyways, Gavi, Yaakov, and Yehuda are these. So, okay, two things. I'm getting ahead of myself. So today, what are we gonna do, Gavi? What?
Make challenge. Make challenge.
We're gonna make cholent with Gavi. So I said, Gavi, hey, don't make your cholent yet. I texted his mother this morning. I'm like, make sure Gavi doesn't make the cholent without including us and making his cholent. We want to see how Gavi makes his cholent because apparently his cholent is the best cholent ever. And also, he mentioned on the episode that his cholent recipe is a secret. So does this mean that we're finding out a secret recipe?
Yeah. Yeah. Like only
Is this
two
the
other people.
secret reveal?
Yeah.
But only two what?
Like only two other people know. No.
So everybody here at the Tehillim Army is about to find out your secret cholent recipe?
Yeah, basically.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so everyone pay very close attention because this is unprecedented. Like Gavi doesn't share his cholent recipe with hardly, and I was gonna say with anyone, but he just said two other people know it. So he mentioned in the podcast that his father taught him how to make cholent. But Yaakov and Yehuda, do you usually help also?
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
No.
no? Okay. Okay. Are you guys twins?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is Gavi a good big brother?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sure he is. That was a trick question. Obviously, he's a good big brother. Okay, Gavi, I'm gonna let you do this because this is what I wanted to say before. Were you with us when we played Kahoot last week?
Yeah.
Thursday night. So we played Kahoot, and one of the questions was, which of these things did we not do on the Tehillim Army? So there was like four choices.
I chose like cooking show.
Exactly. So this is our first cooking show on the Tehillim Army. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, groundbreaking. Okay, Gavi, walk us through how you make cholent. We all are waiting to see.
So first, you need like a crock pot, like whatever you call this thing.
That's a
And
crock pot.
you need like crock pot liners. So
Which you probably can't buy where you live.
yeah, we can.
Where do you get them from?
There's like one store that has it.
Okay, but it's like not near where you live. It's like one of the main
Yeah.
stores out and
Yeah. Okay. So you open it and you put it in. Then you fill it up with like half of the crock pot with water.
So you put the water in first?
After the bag.
Well, yeah, after the back.
Yeah. The water in first. And also put like the little on the outside so it doesn't stick to the crock pot.
Oh, so that's why you didn't put the plastic over the sides yet.
Yeah.
Oh.
Water.
Is everyone taking notes at home? Nod your head if you're paying attention. I'm gonna test you on this afterwards.
Okay, that's good.
This
Then,
you're filling the crock pot halfway with water.
yeah.
Mhm. Now you're using a very big crock pot. Can we just talk about how many people are eating this cholent this week?
This one, no, not 5. Maybe 10 or 12. It's not like a big week.
It's like a small Shabbos for you guys. Okay.
Yeah, I usually make 2. Like I have another thing here.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let's focus on this one.
Then you put in 1 pound of brown rice and
Brown rice. Let's see. You're putting in the whole bag?
it's 5 pounds, so I'm just doing like
How many pounds are you putting in?
1.
One out of 5 pounds. Okay, got it. But this is because it's for a big cholent.
Okay. Then
I like that you use brown rice. It's like easier on the stomach, you know?
potato. And also we have a gluten-free person, so we have to do brown rice.
Gluten free. We know about that.
Then you but these potatoes like they don't have to peel.
You buy
Okay, do it.
pre-peeled potatoes?
They're not peeled already. The skin's like super thin.
Oh, yeah, because they're like Yukon Gold or something. What are they called?
Yeah, those.
Those.
So if I have other types and I peel them, but I just cut them.
Yeah.
So
Watch your fingers.
I do like 6 or 7 of them. I do 7 if they're like smaller. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. Look, you're gonna let Yaakov and Yehuda put them in.
That's 2. 3.
Those are big pieces, no? I just have to be the safe adult here. Watch out. Yaakov and Yehuda, don't move maybe wait to put the potatoes into the crock pot until he finishes cutting, okay?
Okay. This is number 5.
It's good you're keeping track. A lot of times when I'm baking and cooking, I forget how many cups I put in, of things or like counting.
This is 6. And I'm just gonna do 6.
Okay. What kind of knife is that? It's such an interesting shape. It's like it reminds me of like
Okay. Then
I don't know. I forgot what it's called.
onion. 1 onion.
Okay, well, that's a big onion. Are we gonna cry?
No, I usually do.
You usually cry?
Not like cry, but my eyes burn.
What do you like? Do you like really? Because when I cut an onion, I'm bawling.
No, my eyes just like kill. I try not to look at
Are
it.
your eyes tingling?
No.
No, because I feel like I could feel it through the screen.
Okay.
Sometimes when I cry from onions, I like think about sad things and I try to daven for people that like are having a hard time. I'm like, let's not cry for nothing,
Yeah. Any cholent meat really works.
This is a good job for Yehuda and Yaakov. Let them open the plastic. It's like when I ripped off the calendar. It's like, it feels so good, Rip it. Rip open the plastic.
Okay.
What kind of meat is that?
Shank meat, it's called. Then
What part of the
mix it-
body is it from?
No idea.
Well,
The
what's a
shank?
shank?
I don't know.
Isn't it like the shank bone? Is it from like the leg or something?
Maybe.
Or the arm? The arm. It's the arm. It's the arm of the cow.
Okay. So make sure the meat is on the top. So like the meat cooks better when it's on the top.
Really?
Yeah. Like I
I've
do the
been
meat
making
well.
I've been making Cholent for 12 years. I literally don't know half of the things that you're saying. This is so I'm really thinking about I'm putting it in my brain somewhere.
Okay.
Meat goes on the top and it cooks better? How come no one ever taught me that?
Then I have salt, pepper, and garlic powder. I usually don't measure. I just like I usually do like 3 shakes.
What is that? That's the pepper?
Yeah. Then it's the salt. When you're doing salt, you have to just like do don't do too much, but like just do like
I think you're in love. They say if you put too much salt in things, you're in love.
okay. Then garlic powder. Just do it until like the surface turns like a different color. More like yellow. Oh. Okay. Then
Can we see the inside of the
pot?
pot? Can we see the inside of the pot?
I'll try it. Okay, guys.
You're handling all this like situation so well. You're so good at like managing this, like Whoa. Okay, oh, that's a good visual right there. So we have you have your brown rice on the bottom. You have your
Yeah.
potatoes and onions. You have your meat, and you have your spices that kind of turn the liquid yellow.
Not so yellow, but like you can see a color change.
Yeah, because of the garlic.
Yeah. Then
It looks like a solid cholent so far.
then I put it in the fridge and then for over Thursday night. Then in the morning, I put it in a crock pot and I just like, but usually before Shabbos, you want to make sure that if it's too dry, add more water, and if it's too liquidy, add a little more brown rice.
Right. That makes sense. When do you check on it? Do you just cut yourself?
No, nothing.
What just happened? You okay?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm playing like peekaboo there for a second.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1 second. I just spaced out for a second. The crock pot, you're gonna go plug it in now. And how long
No,
is it
now, tomorrow.
Oh, you're
Tomorrow
gonna, I'm
morning.
sorry. That's where I spaced out. Okay, repeat that again for me because I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
Okay, so you put it in the fridge
Yeah.
overnight. Then you put it in a crock pot and you plug it in and you put it on high until Shabbos. Then right before Shabbos, you switch it to low. And then usually Shabbos day, it's just like,
What color is it? Like what color is your cholent? Is it like a dark, like a brown cholent, like a red cholent? Like what color is it on Shabbos?
yeah. Um,
Or is it like blue or purple?
it's kind of like tan maybe.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yaakov and Yisrael, Yaakov and Yehuda, is it a yummy cholent?
Yeah.
Who loves Gavi's cholent? I think there's gonna be you know what I think, Gavi? I think there's gonna be a lot of kids who are gonna help out with making cholent this week. Inspired by you. Not me. Don't look at me. My cholent is not inspiring. I have other things that I do that are inspiring, not my cholent. Gavi, that was so interesting. Now, if this was a real cooking show, do you know what would happen right now?
What?
You would be like, this is going to have to sit in the fridge for the next 24 hours. But it just so happens that I have a fresh cholent that I just made. And then you would just like whip out a fresh cholent and be like, here it is. Let's all taste it. And we would all be like, oh, this is delicious. So that's why That's why this is a little disappointing. But then again, if that was the case, I would be super duper jealous because there's no way that I can get Cholent that quickly from your crockpot to here.
Yeah.
If anybody knows a ride from Chamblee, Georgia, coming to Baltimore, Maryland sometime, you can let me know and you could send the Cholent. But then again, it would probably be kind of gross by the time it gets here, right?
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for teaching us all how to make Cholent. Big round of applause, everybody. Who's gonna make some Cholent this week? Who's gonna make some Cholent this week? I want to see who's gonna ask if they can help make Cholent. Look, Gavi, I just want you to see. I don't know if you could see all these kids raising their hand, but like we have kids who are like literally so inspired to make Cholent and to help for Shabbos. Maybe making Cholent is not your way of helping, but if there's something else that you can do or you want to learn how to do, then you can find the thing that makes you part of getting ready for Shabbos. Look how many kids you're inspiring. Unbelievable. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Now I'm going to find my thing. Thank you, Gavi and Yaakov and Yehuda. And there we go. Have a good Shabbos, boys. Okay, everybody, I hope you loved that. It was so enjoyable and I learned a lot. And now we're going to take out our Tehillims and I already see the glorious Greenfields ready with their Tehillim. And I see a lot of people ready with their Tehillim. I have the incredible Malka Gross from Montebello ready with her Tehillim with 3 bookmarks inside her Tehillim. My goodness. Okay, so we're going to start today with Perek Kofchaf Aleph. And the first thing I'm going to do is find our first Tehillim reader. Just make sure I know their Zoom name. And then we're going to say Perek Kof Lamed afterwards. Okay. Oh, this is exciting. We finally got one of you to say Tehillim. You guys are major staples of the Tehillim army. Hi there. Who's leading Tehillim tonight?
Me.
What's your name?
Ezzy.
Hi, Azzy. How old are you?
10.
10 years old. Okay, just like Gavi. Look at that. We have friends already from around the world. And where do you guys live?
In Clifton.
In Clifton. Okay, so Ezzy, could we like do quick introductions, everybody around the table? Let's start with your sister over there holding the baby.
So that's Ella. That's my friend Dovi. That's my brother.
Your friend.
My other brother Noah. And Mayor Simcha's the baby. And
Amir Simcha. Oh, hello. And another one. Kanai Nahara. Okay. So we're going to be saying Perek Kov Chaf Aleph. So Ezzy, when you're ready, you've been here long enough to know what to do. We say Pasuk Aleph and we'll all copy you. But we're all, even though you just hear my voice repeating after you, maybe also your siblings, there's really a voice that's only heard by Hashem, everybody at the same time. Whenever you're ready for Kov Chaf Aleph, I see so many kids ready. The Siggy family all ready.
Shir Lamalos Esa Enayela Haremei Nuvozri.
Shir Lamalos Esa Enai El Hahare Me'ayin Yabo Azri.
Ezri Mayim Adonai Osei Shemayim Va'aretz.
Azri Me'em Adonai Osei Shamayim Va'aretz.
Al Yitin Lama Orglacha Al Yanim Shomrecha.
Al Yitin Lamo Raglacha Al Yanom Shomracha.
Yinei Lo Yanim V'Lo Yishem Shomer Yisrael.
Hine Lo Yanam V'Lo Yishan Shomer Yisrael.
Adonai Shomrecha Adonai Tzilcha Al Yad Yaminecha.
Adonai Shomracha Adonai Tzilcha Al Yad Yaminacha.
Yomam Hashemesh Lo Yakeka V'Yareach Balayla.
Yomam Hashemesh Lo Yakaka V'Yareach Balayla.
Adonai Yishmercha Mikol Ra Yishmer Es Nafshecha.
Adonai Yishmarcha Mikol Ra Yishmar Es Nafshecha.
Adonai Yishmer Tzischa V'Lecha Me'ata V'Yad Olam.
Adonai Yishmar Tzisecha U'Boacha Me'ata Ve'ad Olam.
Looks like there's another part.
Okay, Ezzy, do you have anything special that you want to say to everybody? You have a lot of people's attention right now.
Shout out to my Rabbi Besser.
Rabbi Besser? Shout out to your Rebbe. That's a beautiful shout out. Anyone else?
Fatherhood and sacrament. Okay. He says, my father who's at work who's watching this right now.
Oh, hello to the father who's at work who's watching this right now.
And Zakaria, what do you want to say?
Shout out to the green results.
To who?
The Greenbergers.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
Shout out to the 6th grade at IVH.
Sixth grade. Go sixth grade. And what about your friend in the back?
No.
This is your moment. Well, thank you so much. And thank you for all of you for being part of the Tehillim Army. You guys are awesome. Love having you here. Do you mind guys putting yourselves on mute? Because I don't know where the mute button disappeared to. Okay. Now we're going to all flip to Kuf Lamed. We're going to flip to Kuf Lamed. Actually, you know what I just realized? Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
Yeah.
Sion. Okay, that's what I thought. How do you pronounce your last name? That's what I was trying to figure out before.
What do you, that's the last name. What do you say?
What's your name? Like Sion what?
Champs.
Chams. Okay. I wasn't sure. First of all, happy birthday. How old are you?
5.
Today you're 5? Wow, you look like you're much older than that. I would have guessed like 7, but that is so big. Are you wearing a white shirt for like Erev Rosh Chodesh?
No,
Or for like the Tehillim Army?
for my birthday in school.
Or the birthday party. Right. Okay. So for all those reasons, this is a special day for you, right? Okay. Do you know what I just realized?
My father's coming now.
Do you know what I just realized?
What?
I think I flipped the parak by mistake. I think you wanted to say Kuf Chaf Aleph and I just flipped it by mistake.
No, but you know, Kuflam don't spell it.
But you know Kuf Lamed? Should we try saying it? Maybe your mommy can help you?
You could say, you know, Isaka.
Esa and I.
No, Shema Makin.
Do you know me, Mama Kim? You know that one?
Graticha Adonai.
Okay, so let's say it again from the beginning so all the kids could hear and repeat after you.
Shila Esa and I Elvarim.
Me Makin.
Shila Mimakin Graticha.
And
Nai
Shir
Shimara
Hamalos mi Mama Kim Karasicha Adonai.
Adonai Shimara Kali Yana Daka Kashava Edat Rekord Tachanunai.
Adonai Shema Vekoli Tihiyana Aznacha Kashuvos Lekol Tachanunai.
Imavona Tishmaya Adonai Miamor.
Im Avonos Tishmar Ya Adonai Mi Amor.
Kima Slicha Vevariti Varish.
Ki Imcha Haslicha Lema'an Tivare.
Kiviti Adonai Kirtanashi.
Udvaraha.
Uberot Afelti.
Kivisi Adonai Kevisa Nafshi Velidvaro Hochalti.
Nashi Adonai.
Shamim.
Aboker Shani Aboker Yacha Israel El Adonai Ki Imana Chatzede.
Bahare.
Imufudu.
Nafshi Ladonai Mishomerim Labokar Shomerim Labokar. Yachal Yisrael El Adonai Ki Em Adonai Hachased Vaharbe Imo Fedos.
Oidesa
Mikal.
Tachanunai.
Mikal Avon.
Rekol Avonotai.
Vehu Yifta Es Yisrael Mikol Avonosav. Sion, that was so beautiful because you were totally unprepared for that. And it was my mistake that I flipped it. But look at that. You knew this parak also so well. That was so amazing that at 5 years old, you know those by heart?
Yeah.
Like you know them just from memory. Is that because you say them a lot of times?
No.
How do you know them?
It's in my head.
It's in your head. It's just in your head. I wish I was so good at remembering things like that. But you are really awesome. Okay, thank you so much for that. You know, Sion, special birthday boy. I'm going to say Misha Berach for the Chayalim, for the soldiers. And everybody's going to think in their head. What?
I don't have Rabbi, but I'm going to give a shout out to one of the rabbis.
Okay, so in a second, we'll do shout outs after. And you're going to say Amen to the Misha Berach for the soldiers, okay? Okay, Misha Be'er Chabosinu, Abraham Yitzchak Ve'Yaakov, Uyivarech HaSachayalem, HaUmdem, HaMeshmar Artinu, Va'arei Elohinu, Yitin Adonai, Esai Vinu, HaKamem Alinu, Negafim Lefnehem, HaKadosh Baruch Hu Yadbar Soninu Tachtehem, V'Yatrim Mekasar Yeshua, Uva'ataras Nitzachon, V'Kuyam Bahem HaKasav, Ki Adonai Elohichem, Hahulichim Achem, Hilachim Achem, Emayvichem, Lehoshia Eschem, V'Nomar Amen.
Amen.
Okay, now you can say your special announcements or shout out.
Okay. I'll shout out to Rabbi Dan and also to all the kids out there and also to my old class and my morals.
So nice. Well, thank you so much for joining us and keep joining the Tehillim Army. You're such an important soldier here. Thank you. Okay, so we are going to go move along now. And by the way, don't forget Tehillim over Shabbos and Sunday and Friday, also tomorrow. The schedule with all of that is on incrediblekids.org in case you need a reminder, which I always need reminders. I'm always looking back at that schedule. I am going to share the raffle wheel with you. If anybody wants to sponsor raffle prizes, that's always a possibility and an option. But of course, we always try to have some special raffles for everybody. So today, our raffle prizes are, I love to give out those Tehillim Army patches. So we'll do those. We have a $25 Amazon gift card, and we have what I call the ultimate prize package. It's like a whole bunch of prizes. The reason why I'm doing this is because either you just like prizes. Some of my kids, they like to collect tchotchkes from school, or sometimes it's fun. You could actually use them to play school at home. You could use them if you make a carnival. You could use them to play games like that. Whatever. There's so many uses you could do with it, especially when you're entertaining yourself, in between school and camp. So I just think it's a fun thing to have. I'm going to share the raffle wheel and let's see who tonight's lucky winners are. And let's see right over here. Okay, so our first winner of the Tehillim Army patches. Our first winner is the Aber family, Rachel Aber1@gmail.com. Okay, our next winner is $25 gift card to Amazon. Amazon gift card is going to the Volkowitzes, SV9506@gmail.com. And the next winner is the winner of the prize package. The little massive prize package goes to the Strums, ystrum@yeshivanet.com. Okay, so lots of exciting things happening in Incredible Kids in the next few weeks. So keep your ears wide open. Of course, I keep talking about the new episode of Incredible Kids podcast, but I'm already working on the one after that, which is very exciting. I want to give a shout out to Moshe Avigdor and family for sponsoring that episode. He has a new CD in honor of his new CD he sponsored. It's a new CD. You know how much I love music. This CD is called Ira Shachar. And if anybody here has 24/6, let's say I do on my phone. So I go to the, or you might have a device or whatever. I go to 24/6 and I type in Moshe Avigdor. And actually, his kids are part of the Tehillim Army. He came on Tehillim Army in the beginning for any of those who've been with us for a very long time. And you'll see a picture of him and you'll see his songs. And then you literally just, normally my Wi-Fi is strong and my phone works, but in case why is the picture not showing up. And then you could hear. Okay, so this is it. Now it just loaded. So everybody can go check out that whole CD. I know I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the car, Mirza Hashem, over the summer, driving camp carpools, maybe some fun trips once in a while. So you're going to have to get into new music and also going to have to listen to Incredible Kids podcast a lot. So everybody, thank you for being here with us. Thank you for being a part of my extended family. And thank you for remembering how incredible you are, because when people ask me, why do you do this? Are you doing this for money? Are you doing this because you're bored? You know, people have all these, and the answer is no and no. There is one reason why I do this. It's because I want each and every one of you kids to never, ever, ever forget your worth, how special you are, even if I don't know you, because it doesn't matter whether or not I know you, because my job is just to remind you that you're a special person. So don't forget to stop loving yourself. Don't forget to use your kochos, your talents all the time. And remember, you are all incredible kids. Bye, everybody. Good Shabbos.